All right. Wow. I opened this one up out of the box from Papa Bear Knives, heading down to Mike in Australia. And I have not looked at all of the Papa Bear knives that Mike sent me. Okay. They were all, well, that Alan from Papa Bear Knives sent me for Mike. Um, I really just opened them. Like I opened the box, but I didn't open each individual one and look at them. So I am seeing them literally right before I'm filming the video. So I haven't gone out and used them. I haven't carried it, like, get over all that, right? So this one, again, the last video, I just talked about, I hadn't found one yet that I really wanted or I liked enough, right? But when I pulled this one out of the box, I was like, damn, that thing is beautiful. And it really, truly is. So this is the slightly modded Copperhead Necker, is what Alan calls it over at Papa Bear Knives. And it's just, let's just zoom in. I mean, move the sheath out of the way. This is a Baker forged copper Gomai, raindrop copper Gomai Damascus with a copper wire resin scales. I love that he used black pins, black liners. This copper wire ties it all together. The black ties in. It's just freaking stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Just wow. All right, so now that I've drooled all over it, and I will clean it up before I ship it, Mike, talk about the size. It's 8 inches overall, 3.64 inches from the scale to the tip, 3.53 cutting edge. It's a little thicker behind the edge. It's a fixed blade. They should be at 0.032, 0.156 blade thickness. The overall thickness, it does kind of taper a little bit. It's pretty smooth. It's a little bit thinner at the front than it is in the back, but it's about 0.797. I can't even read. The dyslexia is coming back. So it's 0.8 of an inch overall, basically. So it weighs in at 5.4 ounces for the knife alone, or this particular one does come with a sheath, and it comes in at 7.5 ounces. Now, it doesn't come shipped in the sheath, so the sheath has not molded itself to it. So I'm going to put it in here for just a quick second and let Mike sort that out when he gets it home in Australia. But man, this thing it's over the top, nailed it out of the park. Whatever analogy you want to use, this thing is just absolutely freaking stunning. All right, so now you ask what a Gomai construction is. That's 5 layers. So a Sanmai, which I don't have right in front of me, is the bread on the outsides, and the meat is the cutting edge in the inside, right? So a Gomai is basically, instead of 3 layers, it's 5 layers. It's kind of weird, but I'll see if I can find a diagram or something, and I'll put it up here in a corner somewhere. But yeah, so you've got this particular one. I looked up on the Baker Forge website because I said, what the heck? Let me look this up. It is a 80 CRV2 is the core cutting edge. It has 15N20 and 1084 as the 100 layers. And then there is a strip of copper in there as well. Yeah. This one, just beautiful looking knife that feels great in the hand. And you could actually use this. Like, I don't know. Would you? That's a question. Leave a comment down below. Would you use something like this? Now, this run on their website, this particular one seems to be there. Sold out, but it was $425. The piece of Damascus alone on the Baker Forge website is like $200. So I'm blown away by that as well. Handmade sheath, which is done really well. I don't know if Alan makes the sheaths himself or not. I don't know that. But it is done really nice. Nice stitching. Nice welt pattern here. Like, it's just done really well. Nice, heavy, thick leather. And resin handles. All the work that goes into this. I don't know how you do it for that price. I don't know. I'm not a knife maker. I think that's fantastic. I think when we look at pricing of knives, we have to take into account the material price and then their labor. Like, think about, what do you make an hour? Don't put that in the comments, please. But think about what you make an hour and how many hours it takes to make a knife. I don't know. One of my knives, it took like 3 hours just to final assemble it. And probably 200 hours to make the whole thing. So do that math, something like this is going to take a little bit longer than this, right? It's fixed blade. But even if he's got 8 or 10 hours, which is probably on the low side, and we're going to have Alan on the live stream, and we can ask him exactly how long it takes, not exactly, but roughly, to make a knife. If you're at $10 an hour, which is like, I don't know, minimum wage is what, 15? And it takes you 10 hours. That's $150 right there, just in your labor, not to mention the materials and the sanding, the other material. Like, that's just the raw material. I don't know. I mean, you guys know what I'm saying. You're $150 just in your labor to make this 10-hour knife, if it's a 10-hour knife. You got $200 in just the steel, plus the material for the handle, plus the grinding, the sandpaper, drawing a blank. All that adds up, and then you sell it for $425. I don't know. I think we have to take into account people's time and the value that they bring in their craftsmanship. So anyway, I know I kind of got off track there at the end, but please go check out my Puppet Bear playlist over here and the live stream channel over there.